don't even know where red carpet is.
Check one, check one, check two. Check one, check two. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Deacon Storm here. We just did our lineups. We did our starting 5 for both teams, and we are ready to go here as the Howard Community College Dragons are visiting the Den to take on the CCBC Dundalk Lions. And we're getting everything started here. And while the teams get ready for the jump ball, we're going to take a quick break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, just bear with us. We are actually short and official. We had one get ill shortly before the game started. We're trying to get that worked out for everyone that's still waiting in the chat. I am Deacon Storm. You're watching Howard CC take on the CCBC Dundalk Lions. We're trying to get started here, but we're just trying to get the officiating situation straight. And while we're waiting for that, just hang out, please, if you don't mind. If you have not, please like, follow, subscribe, share this bad boy out, because once this game gets started, it's going to get started, and I know you know what that means. So I'm Deacon Storm once again, and we'll be right back with more game. All right, Deacon Storm back here. We're going to be joined by the head coach of the women's basketball team over in Essex, Mike Sini. Mike, how's it going today?
Good, man. Good to be here.
That is great. We got our referees. They walked out. They are on. I don't know if they got one of the sick ones still in or not. Either way, we have 3 refs here that are capable of this game of officiating.
It's time for some ball.
It was time for some ball. Thanks, Mike. Jump ball up in the air. Lions going to get possession.
Really good matchup we got here tonight. Really good matchup between 2 really good teams.
Yep, already with the 3-point ball, and that one's in for 3. That is number 5, Xavier Barrow, already jumping out ahead here with an early 3-0 lead, helping the Lions get up. Howard having some issues. They're swinging it around. Lions were attacking them a little bit. Drive to the rim. They're going to block that. That is all ball. That was number 4, Jalen Bowie on the attempt. Lions back down here on the other end. Passed over. On the outside, Barrow, he's dribbling up, trying to find an outlet on the way back. He does, and Shakur Smith, 14 on the shot clock. Barrow, he gets it up here at the top of the key. He's still looking. He's got about 7 seconds on the shot clock. Ball is up. Grabs Shakur Smith with the rebound. Tries to go back up. He's going to get 2 shots. Who's that foul called on?
2 really good looks so far by Dundalk. Offensive rebound off one of them.
That's good because, you should know definitely as coach of a basketball team yourself. It's, offensive rebounds be kind of difficult.
We won a national championship last year, man, over at Essex. I told the girls, no rebounds, no rings.
Hey, that is great advice if I've ever heard it. Shakur Smith not able to drain the first one. He is going to be 0 for 1 starting from the free throw line. That's up, and he gets the second one.
70% shooter.
Not bad, not bad. 4-0 is the score. Only a minute has passed here in this game. And, a little bit of a travel. That one's called on Jalen Bowie. He kind of faked the pass out of – oh, wait, that's not Jalen Bowie. Excuse me, that's Shane Taylor. He faked the pass, and he kept moving.
I talked to Coach Mike Smelkinson from Howard prior to the game. He told me that he knew Dundalk was going to come out and press him. So, they used to, seeing that this press is definitely something Dundalk's going to go to.
All right, inbound pass already under the hoop. Passed it back out on the outside. Up for the shot. He was fouled on the way up. Likely going to get 2 shots. As a matter of fact, that's what's happening.
Dundalk's definitely the aggressor early.
And just like you said, it said Dundalk was going to press him. That was almost the first thing that happened as soon as the ball ended up in the hands of Howard CC.
Yes, sir.
It's up in, and that is good. As Andrew Molina able to get his first score in here today. He was one of the more popular names that was called up here in the commentary booth.
He's 1 of 4 in double figures. This Dundalk team can definitely score.
That's 18:42 left here in the first half. Dundalk already pressing up, tried to get him in the trap, but Howard with the 3 ball up in the air. They're not able to get it. That was Shane Taylor on the attempt. Shakur Smith driving down. And he's got Hussein Williams open, instead gives it to Xavier Barrow. Molina passed out. Drives up and does not get it in. Barrow tried to get that rebound, but looks like he got some contact on the way up.
Another offensive rebound opportunity for Dundalk. Going back to the free throw line.
Yep.
Howard's got to settle in on defense, get some rebounds.
And it looks like that foul may have been called on, Ryan Conway. Number 21 on Howard CC. As Barrow, once again, there it is. Trying to get on the board here. He's got 4 points on the night. 4 of the 7. Howard still goose-egging it up there on the scoreboard. But we know that will change. Ball's up in and good.
Dundalk right back to the 1-2-2 press. Familiar press for me. We run the same thing.
I love that. That's the kind of knowledge that we like to have when we have a coach up here. Howard driving down. That was Bowie. He's got it right now. See Conway. Passing that one over to Taylor. Taylor trying to drive up. Guarded by Barrow.
Nice move.
Oh, nice move.
Taylor brought the defense in with the drive. Mills able to get the offensive rebound there.
That's right. That was Andrew Mills, 6'5" sophomore out of Owings Mills, Maryland. Got the score.
Howard in a 1-2-2 press of their own.
There it is. Neverton with the long 3. He's kind of been a specialist on that.
Another offensive rebound for Dundalk.
And that's going to be a problem for Howard. Molina on the inside in the paint. Oh, he tried to pass it out to Neverton, but it got tipped. Howard driving down. Shane Taylor. Guarded out by Williams. Taylor passing that over
Oh, man.
to Mills. Oh, my goodness.
Nice move.
Foul called. Let's see who that might be on. Kind of a weird angle up here trying to figure it out, but all right, looks like that's called on Hussein Williams. It's going to be the first personal on him.
33 for Howard. Andrew Mills was really good for them last year. He's an all-region player. As a freshman this year, he's coming in doing the same things, averaging 16.7 rebounds. This kid for Howard is really good at the free throw line.
Well, he's got 2 points. He's got the only 2 points on the scoreboard for Howard, and make that 3.
6'5" frame, good body on him. He's skilled. It's going to be a good matchup in here tonight. We're in for a treat.
It will. And that is Malachi Washington in for the sub for Molina on the Lions side. Looks like Howard's getting themselves a sub ready as well. Ball's up, and that one's out. Lions get the rebound. 8-3 is the score, 17:07. Lions are trapped on the way. Barrow trying to get across the half-court line in time, and he does. Speaking of, Barrow gets it, goes for the 3-ball, does not get it. Looks like he might get another chance. Passes it over to Neverton. Neverton over in the corner to Smith. Smith trying to drive up, pull back jumper, and gets it.
Started with the offensive rebound by Dundalk. Another offensive rebound.
And there we go with a timeout.
The coach, William Thomas, over there at Howard Community College, the associate head coach, is telling the Howard Dragons right now they got 4 offensive rebounds. They don't get offensive rebounds, it's going to be a long night in the Lions' den.
No, speaking of long nights, it may have gotten a little bit shorter. We got as a T, technical foul. That's sending number 21, Ryan Conway, to the line for the first time.
I think it was a taunting after the play.
Taunting? Oh, okay.
Nice move.
Yeah. It looked like it was like I can heat it over there.
Yeah.
But here we go.
A little emotion never hurt anybody, though, in my opinion.
I don't think so. None at all. Conway 2 for 2 from the free throw line. We have a buzzer situation here. The buzzer kind of likes to just do what it wants. So sometimes it goes off, sometimes it doesn't.
Ouch.
Yeah. You'll know it.
It's CCBC. We're all in this together.
Yes, we are. 10-5 is the score. 16:45 here in the first half. We got Deacon Storm, Mike Sini, coach, women's Essex CCBC basketball team. Howard driving down. Shane Taylor trying to get through Barrow. Pick set up by Mills. Here we go with the pass over. Speaking of not Mills, rebound grab by Howard, hits the front of the rim. That is going to be no good. Jace Barrett gets that rebound, tipped, but Neverton still gets it. 3-pointer up, no good. But once again, Lions with those offensive rebounds just fighting for them. And that's going to go the way of Howard. Last touch by Neverton.
They get 5 offensive rebounds for Dundalk tonight. Early. We only been 4 minutes in.
We haven't even, I was just going to say we haven't even crossed that 5-minute mark yet. Score still 10-5. The Lions have been trying to kind of controlling the boards, especially on the defensive side. Or offensive side, excuse me. Number 21, Rob Conway. He's guarded by Barrett. Gets around Barrett, goes up to the rim. That's going to be no good, and that's going to cost against the Dragons.
I thought that was a good charge call.
Yeah.
The block charge call is always, always 50-50 how I feel about it, but I thought he was definitely sitting there waiting on him.
Yeah, I never try to say what it is in that situation because you gotta wait.
You gotta wait.
You gotta.
And most of the time you need replay.
Yeah. So bad. Nice passing by the Lions. Shakur Smith over at 3-point land. Gets it up. Gets it in. It is good.
Lions are real confident right now.
And it's been showing in their defense. Shakur Smith, 6 points so far tonight. 13-5 to score. 15:25 left. Shane Taylor up at the top, guarded by Shakur Smith.
Howard's going to want to get it to Andrew Mills all day.
And he's not scared to go up under there. Unfortunately for them, not able to make it. Barrow got the rebound, kept it in bounds. Up and in. That was no good. Lions looked like they were about to get that rebound again, but foul called.
I was going to say my boy Smelk needs a timeout if that one went in. Lions have definitely come out with the energy to start this game off.
Yeah. And it's an energy that they needed to show to kind of set the tone for what their role is going to be in this game. Lots of quick passes to get through, and they did. Doesn't go in. Still going to get the foul called. That was number 11, Emmanuel Henriquez, 6'4" freshman out of Baltimore, Maryland.
Ben Franklin product in Baltimore City.
Oh, yeah?
Ben Franklin High School product here at the free throw line.
And he is going to get his first time up, and that's going to be a no-gooder. 13-5, still the score. Lions in the lead, but it's never firm when you're this early. Henriquez misses both.
Hey, the game definitely hasn't found a flow yet. We're getting there. Getting into a rhythm.
Yep. Don't forget, all you in the chat over on YouTube, don't forget to send your shout-outs. We got one in there for Jace Barrett, number 2. Lions driving up. Hussein Williams passing that one over to Barrow. He's got Neverton waiting out there. Just goes for it anyway. Throws it up in the air. No good, but guess what? The Lions get that rebound. They touch the rim. Lions get it again. That was Malachi Washington fighting for the boards there. Unfortunately, they were not able to score. Howard on the way back down. Shane Taylor gets it, passes it back over to Jaden Johnson. Jaden Johnson, the 5'10" freshman from Upper Marlboro, seeing his first action of the evening. Passes it over to the corner and a travel.
That's a good call.
That happens a lot on this court, a lot. Emmanuel Henriquez, Baltimore, Maryland, gets called for the travel.
No, I know the floor, we deal with it over at CCBC Essex too. It's a home court advantage for us over here.
Yeah. Yeah, we talk about how the floor, like, hey, the floor's not wood. You're going to step out and not even know it. Lions up underneath. Charles Neverton, fake the 3, goes up in. Jumped a little bit too high.
Another offensive rebound.
Lions getting those offensive boards all day long. Got it tipped over to St. Williams. Williams drives in, passes it back out to Barrett. Barrett drives in, gets some contact, doesn't care. It's in for 2.
Offensive rebounds are killing Howard right now. Lions are in it. They're in the paint getting boards.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Howard did not think that this was a possibility. You talked to the coach before this game started. I'm sure that not getting a rebounds was on the top. Lost control. It's going to stay down here with the Dragons.
Because Dundalk's not an overly big team, They scrappy, guards. But they're hitting the offensive glass real hard.
15-5 is the score. Inbound pass going to be thrown in. Jalen Bowie of the Dragons. He's going to get that out. We had a late check-in. Christian Dean, he's out there. Travel. Oh, my goodness. And, yep, ref's calling the travel. As we pretty much figured he would on that one. Just kind of lost his footing, it looked like. Inbound pass, Jace Barrett. Neverton and Barrow passing it back and forth. They don't have much time. Barrow gets it. Quick pass over to Williams for the 3. No good, but staying down here. Lions
didn't get the offensive rebound that time, but they put themselves in position to where Howard couldn't get the offensive rebound, and that's another possession.
Yeah, and Malachi Washington, he definitely had his hands on it. He just wasn't the last one to touch it.
A couple of my players just walked in. Poola Bryant.
Yeah, I saw the way they looked at you. Yeah. Inbound pass on the outside, giving it back to Williams. Williams drives on the inside, tries to put it up. Couldn't get a good angle of it. Howard gets the rebound. Howard driving down. They lost it, but there's going to be some. Oh, wait, he's calling for a jump ball.
Jump ball. It's a good call.
Yeah.
Hey, gang.
Yep.
CCBC Essex women's basketball just stepped in the building.
Yeah, you probably heard them over the loudspeaker calling out to Coach Senior. But Coach ain't coaching tonight.
No, not tonight.
Yeah, he's on side with me as my my color commentating partner.
On my Mark Jackson here.
Yeah. Another whistle blow. Even the coach is trying to figure that one out.
I think it's a bench warning.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a bench warning. Yeah, I'm familiar with those.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. Not surprised indeed.
Dundalk's just a little energetic right now, as they should be. Got a nice 10-point lead here at the house.
Yep, long inbound pass. Sent that out to John Thomas. John Thomas passing that one over to Dean. Dean just kind of throws it up in the air. It got close, but no good. Rebound grab by the Lions. Number 4, Williams. I'm sorry, excuse me, Barrett. My bad. I thought that was a 4. Barrett is driving up. Williams is over there on the side running along, looking to try to find a spot behind the three-point line. 14 on the shot clock. Williams got his hands on it, trying to direct traffic. 8 on the shot clock. Passing it over. Up for the 3 ball. It's in. It's good. That is Markel Thompson coming off the bench, shooting that 3, and now Lions are up 18-5.
I think that's his first made 3 of the season there.
Wow. Almost like he just kind of did it to do it.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh. That is out on Howard. Tried to do a little behind the back move. That was Jaden Johnson. Tried to go behind the back, but there was a Lion right next to him. It bounced off, hit Johnson back, and went out of bounds.
Howard needs a timeout here. They need to regroup and figure things out. Dundalk's definitely got them going right now.
You know, I noticed that. I haven't seen a timeout from the Howard side yet for a while. Jace Barrett passing that one off to Washington. Washington driving up, and that one is going to be a foul. Go ahead.
Dundalk just looks a step faster in everything they're doing, offensively, defensively, rebounding. They just look like they're ready to play in the first couple of minutes of this game.
Yeah, well, that play it they have been going to the line. That is going to be Malachi Washington for the first time today. Standing at 6'5", coming out of Norfolk, Virginia. He's being a problem right now on the boards as well. Malachi up for number 1. It hits the front. No good. 18-5 remains the score with 11:35 left here. In the chat, I see you guys. We got Monica Mason, go Lions. Kimi 309, let's go. Number 24 for the Lions, Vashta, Norfolk, Virginia. And Monica Mason, watching from Cali and Richmond for Jones, number 21.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Subbing in is good. Malachi able to drain the second one. We got ourselves, it's been a game, but so far the Lions have been in control. Howard, we almost got us to travel there, but that one is passed off.
The ball pressure right now for Dundalk's just amazing. The pressure in Howard's guards.
Who's that going to be out on? That is going back down to the Lions. Yes, it was ruled that was last touched by Jalen Bowie. Lions already with the inbound pass here. That was Jace Barrett. Giving that off to Barrow. Barrow getting sized up. Passing that one off to Barrett. Barrett trying to drive up, but he's got Malachi Washington underneath in the paint. Molina's out there running around. And Markel Thompson as well on the Lions side. 10 on the shot clock. He lost control. Whistle blown. That was going to be called.
Great defensive possession by Howard.
Yep, yeah, because the Lions, they kind of held that possession for a while, did nothing with it. They just kind of dribbled around and ended up losing it. But the Lions already pressing. Showing some defense. Able to get a man through, though, off the spin move. Nice. Man! Jaden Johnson off the inbound and the spin move. Barrow on the inbound, and that's the first time that the Dragons have scored in a while. 19-7 is the score. Lions in the lead. 10:30 left in the first half. Barrow gets his hands on it. Malachi Washington underneath. Dean was there. Stopped him. Molina starts to drive in. Goes for it. Tipped in several times. I don't even know who got the score. It doesn't matter. Malachi Washington gets it in for 2.
The way Dundalk is on the offensive glass tonight is a sight to see.
It is a sight because it's something that, we don't normally see here like this. On the offensive side, Lions get it back. Driving down the fast break. Underneath, quick pass. Couldn't get it in, but he's going to the line. You can tell he wanted that. He wanted that so bad. That is Markel Thompson. Shot that surprise 3 earlier, his first one of the year. And he's going back to the line after being fouled.
Dundalk's getting second and third opportunities. I mean, that's what it comes down to. They're getting 2 or 3 chances at the basket, and they're finishing. You know, when you rebound the ball like they are on the offensive glass, you're going to win a lot of ball games.
You're absolutely right. The ball is up, is in, is good. Didn't even have any sort of issue going in. That was all net, bombing the net. And the Lions right now are in kind of pretty much in position to, you know, not necessarily run away with this, but they have a really commanding lead.
A lot of time, but they're doing everything they're supposed to right now on both ends of the floor.
Yes. Both offense and defense have showed up here tonight in Dundalk, Maryland. A crisp 45 outside, a little bit on the windy side. Doesn't matter, we're on the inside. Quick pass. It's a little bit wide, but getting the attack, getting the shark attack. He's got something to go for. Looks like it hit Barrett on the way out. That's going to be out on the Lions. 23-7 still your score here, 9:41. That's what's left here in the first half. And it's going to be hard for Howard effectively, you know. Oh, wait. Touched by Markel Thompson going back out. Effectively, you know, you're a women's coach. And, I mean, this is more than one quarter of what you're used to. And the Dragons have only scored 7.
It hasn't been any timeouts yet on either side. It's been going right by.
Here we go, Howard driving up. That was Mills.
Foul out front.
Yep. Ref called that dead.
Now, I do hate that the men's side hasn't went to the 4 quarters yet. I think it's insane that we got to sit through 20-minute halves. But,
I mean,
you know, that's my soapbox.
Yeah, look, I've been doing this for a while. I preach it to the choir. Pull it up, shook it off, faded back, no good. That was Shane Taylor on the try. Jace Barrett. Driving up between the circles.
1-4 high. Iverson cut here.
Back over to Molina. Oh, he tried to drag it a little bit. Almost lost it, but got it back. 12 on the shot clock. Over to Washington. Back over. Now Molina's got it for 3. Fighting for it. That was over the back, though.
Great box out by Howard.
Yeah.
Dundalk again is going after them offensive rebounds.
And he had he had a choice to go over the back, but he really, really wanted that rebound coming off. And you're right, it was a great box out by Howard. Really hard for the Lions to get to that, but that's still going to send number 21, Ryan Conway, to the line for the second time this evening. Ryan Conway by way of Delaney Valley High School in Towson, Maryland. Doesn't get that one. So he is 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 8:57 left here. 23-7 still on the.
Great.
Oh, he lost it. Ripped it right out of his hands. Trying to go up, but it is blocked and sent to the nether realm by Markel Thompson. And on the steal, that was Jaden Johnson. Jaden Johnson just taking it right out of his hands, and we got ourselves a timeout finally. Mercifully called by Howard. See what kind of timeout we got here. There's a full timeout, so we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back in about a minute and 10. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Deacon Storm, Mike Sini, the head coach of the women's basketball team of CCBC Essex, joining me here today, filling in for Jimmy Flame, who is not here. And you are watching the Howard Community College Dragons take on your CCBC Dundalk Lions. So we got an inbound pass here. Howard, they go all the way back. Emmanuel Henriquez. He passes over down underneath in the paint, fouled on the way up. But Andrew Mills is not able to get the score here. So he is going to go back to the line. And Lions on the board with 8 fouls here so far. So pretty much any and everything is going to get you at least a 1-1.
Dundalk doesn't want to get into the foul game. You know, they're playing really good basketball, got a good tempo going. You know, fouls kind of slow you down, make it more methodical. I know that's how Howard definitely wants to play. They want to slow you down and run their stuff. So Dundalk definitely doesn't want to foul. They're letting, Howard back into this ball game. They want to play straight defense and, make a miss on their own. But they're doing that.
And I see that. Emmanuel Henriquez. And if I'm saying that wrong in the chat, you know what to do. Just tell me. And boom, that one goes in. He is 1 for 4. I know that's probably a pretty good feeling for him. And for the Dragons, as that is their first point in literally about 3 minutes.
It's Howard Dragons team is number 1 in the region right now.
And Lions give them the other 5-0 in their own conference. Barrow with the three-pointer. Doesn't get it. But the Lions get the rebound back, and the second chance points go. And that is, Markel Thompson up for another 2.
Another offensive rebound for Dundalk there. I mean, it's amazing what they're doing on the glass.
It is. Running up, Ryan Conway. Passing that one over to Mills. Driving up. Refs call that one dead. Probably fouled on the way over.
Three straight possessions with fouls. Dundalk is definitely playing really good, lights out basketball, but they don't want to foul.
They really don't. And I think they're counting on the fact that right now, someone like Emmanuel Henriquez is, 1 and 4.
This is Mills here at the line.
Or Mills, excuse me. I'm sorry. Mills.
Yeah, you right on it.
Whoops. 1 for 3 from the line. Trying to drive up.
Great defense again.
Oh. It's sitting down here with the Lions that was poked out. That is Destin Bray trying to drive forward. Had it tipped out. And Markel Thompson on the inbound over to Neverden. Neverden sidestep, went for the 3 anyway. Hits the outside of the rim on the far side. Dragons starting to drive back down. Mills is able to pass it over, up, and that is going to hit the front of the rim. That is Henriquez. Not able to get that one to land. Barrow trying to run point. You got Neverden running around. You got Thompson up there. And Molina looks like he's trying to set something up. With 10 on the shot clock. Lions taking their time, but hits the front of the foot of Barrow. Rainbow pass, still all ball, not able to get it, and the Lions resume possession. They get a brand new 30 seconds. Barrow goes all the way up, and he did. He slid a little bit forward when he tried to get his pivot foot in there.
Again.
I'm telling you, every time. I'm sure he wish he had some cleats on at this point, but that's not how we play this game.
Hey, on the serious note, Dundalk is just playing really great basketball right now on both ends. Their energy is high.
Yeah.
It's high.
Because what should have been something that at least set them back, even a minor scotch, they got the ball back like it was nothing. Howard down here on the other end. Mills passing that one over to Johnson. Johnson giving that one off to Conway. Conway trying to find his way, gives it back to Henriquez. Up, and that time it finally falls. Henriquez on the board with his first field goal of the evening.
Howard's got a little size advantage. I think Dundalk's a little quicker in the open court, but Howard's got a little size advantage they can use inside.
They're using it inside, but unfortunately they're not able to use it down here where it matters and get those rebounds. Neverton fighting, goes for the 3 again. Does not get that one. 25-10 the score, 6:07 on the clock. Conway, no good. I'm sorry, Henriquez, excuse me. On the other way down, Barrow passing that back to Neverton. Neverton tried to get on the inside to Molina. Timing was thrown off when the ball was tipped. Dragons couldn't get their hands on it.
Great tempo by Dundalk again, though, getting down court fast. And I love the pace that they're playing with.
Working at Barrow's got it at the top. He's only got 5 seconds left here. Fourth, he's driving up, puts the ball up, whistle blown.
Swipe down at the end. It's a good call.
Good call, and that's going to send the Lions to the line. Barrow been doing pretty good from the free throw line. He's going to get another chance to improve on his season percentage. Up and is in. That is his third one of the night. He is currently 3 for 3 from the free throw line. We got some substitutions coming in. Jalen Bowie is coming in for Howard. And Elson Berhanu coming in for the Lions. He's always one of my favorites to watch. That one hits the front, tips off on the side. Berhanu not afraid of the three ball. One of the tallest three-point shooters I've ever seen. So he's going to be putting on a show here today. Up in the paint, Berhanu, and there's a little bit of a tap. Ball going back down to the Lions. That one called on Emmanuel Henriquez. 5:17 left on the clock. Ball out to Jace Barrett. Jace Barrett sized up by Shane Taylor. 5:09 left on the clock. Lions enjoying a 16-point lead currently. 15 on the shot clock. Neverton trying to find his way through. Berhanu sets up the pick. Neverton just tosses it up. That one does not go in. Howard able to get the rebound. Howard driving down. Conway got it in his hands. He puts up the three ball. That one hits the back of the rim, pops up in the air. But for the first time, Howard finally getting some offensive rebounds in here. Back out Shane Taylor trying to get a spot. Three ball is up, and that one's going to go out of bounds. That was Ryan Conway on the miss.
Ryan Conway is one of Howard's best players. Had a tough stretch here in the first half. Towson University transfer, played over at Towson last year before he came over here at Howard.
Trying to bring some of that Tiger magic with the Dragon that we got ourselves. It's like we got a little bit of a timeout here. Refs need to talk about something. Either way, it scores 26-10. Lions firmly in the lead here in the first half. Haven't been many timeouts called by either side.
I'll tell you one thing, Howard's really lucky to only be down 16 here. Only 10 points in the half. Dundalk slowed down a little bit here into this first half. But here they come again, trying to build on this lead.
And that's a lead that they're going to want to try to get as high as they can going into the locker room. 4:20 left here in the first half. Lions trying to fight up. Wait a second, and that's going the other way.
Moving screen.
Yep. A little too much contact on the Lions side.
It's gotten a little sloppy here on both sides.
And here on the inbound pass, that's going to be Shane Taylor giving that one off to Conway. Conway trying to find an open man. He gets that one over to Taylor.
Dundalk's changed their defense up to a zone here. They've been playing man-to-man all half. I like the switch up here by Coach. And
that's, it's the kind of insight you get when you are the coach of the national champion CCBC Essex Women's Lady Knights?
I had an athletic director, Ken Krasalovic. He hated the lady term at the beginning.
Okay.
So I never use it either. We're just the Knights.
So the Essex Knights. That's right.
Shout out to Ken Krasalovic, man. He gave me my first coaching job.
There you go. There you go. Number 33, that is Andrew Mills. He was able to drain the first one. See if we can get the second. And we're good. Yeah, Mills started out a little rough, but now he's 3 for 5 from the free throw line, and this is something that the Lions may have to worry about a little bit later. Barrett driving up. Wow. Does not go in, and Bray was fighting on that one on the way out. I mean, I'm surprised they didn't call that travel on that one either. But
got to finish that layup after they don't call the travel, though. That was a tough layup to blow there.
Get
that one back.
That is very true. In the YouTube chat, for all of you out there, you can still send your shout-outs. I'm still watching. I'm still looking. Rich White, Dundalk Lions 2000. Alumni checking in. Banner's right there. We see you. All right? We just honored you guys. 2000 men's CCBC national champion Dundalk team right there. That was number 11, Henriquez, unable to land that one. He is currently 1 for 5.
Congratulations to that 2000 team, man.
Yeah.
National championship. I know what that feels like.
Yeah, and they just hit the Hall of Fame.
That's pretty cool.
They just got put in the Hall of Fame, so we'll see you there in a few years.
Really cool. Congrats to those guys.
Yes. And Henriquez, once again, not able to get that one in. He is currently Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I thought he sold that a little bit. Yeah. He kind of jumped into that screen. I didn't think it was that hard of a screen, but that's what happens when you sell calls.
We have a pretty good drama club here too, from what I understand in Essex over there. So
we do. We got a nice theater. I've been to a couple plays.
Oh yeah. I've definitely been in that room a couple times myself. All right, Howard on the ground here, jumping off. Jalen Bowie driving through, trying to cross up, and not able to get that one to fall. They're fighting over the rebound. That's going to the Lions side, out of bounds on Howard.
This Howard schedule's been tough, too. They've played all road games this year.
Man.
Of their gym being under construction.
Oh, yeah.
This Howard team, they're used to being on the road. All road games for them this year.
All road games, the home game, so got to act like it. 26-12 is the score here in Lions Den. Never didn't stop. Yeah, never didn't stop for a second.
Never didn't stop.
Yeah, he had to think about it. He was like, should I shoot it? Should I pass it? Rest like, I'm going to call it travel.
I tell my kids like Charles Neverton, who scores the ball at a high level, don't look to pass, just score it.
You're right there. All right, Howard fighting through to get in, and Mills able to get that rebound but loses it. Bray tried to get it back. Mills got it still, but man, what a fight under the rim. But Mills got several shot attempts, could not get it. Never did. Thought about shooting it that time, pass it over to Bray. Bray giving it. That's going to stay down here. It's like a touch out of bounds. It looks like it. It did. It was in the stands.
Yeah.
That's why I lost control. That's why I lost eye contact with the ball. It was in the stands. And we got ourselves what looks like a timeout on the Dundalk side. Score is 26-12 here in the first half with 2 minutes and 44 seconds left before we hit the second half. And this is a full timeout. So myself and Mike will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Deacon Storm alongside Coach Mike Sini of the national champion Women's Essex Knights.
This is our team from last year that won the national championship right here.
I was looking at the hoodie when you stood up. Yeah,
like that.
Nice. Yeah, you got a rep. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Get the hoodie with the trophy. Xavier Barrow gets the long pass out. He decides to take it. Oh my goodness, he was going to take it all on his own, but he ran into a brick wall. Either way, looks like he's going to the line for two.
This last 240 is going to be real huge for both teams. You know, Dundalk, the home team, is trying to extend their lead, go from 14, 16, 17 points lead at the half. Would be really fun for them. And Howard's just trying to, I'm sure Mike Smelkins is telling his boys, you know, we just got to get this thing under 10.
Xavier Barrow able to land that first one.
See what happens. Let's see who wins this last 240.
I mean, it's a very interesting way to look at it, you know? Like, that one didn't go in. Kind of rolled around the rim there. Rebound grabbed by the Dragons, and as Emmanuel Henriquez, he decides to drive up, passes it back out to Shane Taylor. Taylor goes up and gets it smacked out of here. Neverton gets the rebound. Passing out down to Barrow. Barrow goes underneath. Doesn't get it to go. Dragons able to keep that one.
I wish Barrow would have just wanted to use his left hand there.
Oh, yeah. Dragons try to fight up. That is number 15, Arthur Roach. Trying to get in from Washington, D.C. by way of Theodore Roosevelt High School. He's going to go from the bench to the foul line. 27-12, still the score.
Arthur Roach has only been to the free throw line 7 times this year.
Oh, we'll make it 8. And he's doing pretty good so far.
5 for 8 now.
Yeah, 6'4" freshman, like I said, out of Washington, D.C. The guard by way of Theodore Roosevelt High School. He's going to get another attempt. And that one goes in. Got some Howard fans in the house. Got some Lions fans in the house. And we got people in the house, and that's what's exciting. I know you can all hear them. Barrow driving down, getting guarded up by Jaden Johnson. Barrow looking for an outlet, passes out to Molina. 15 on the shot clock. Molina gives it back to Barrow. Barrow with the fake out, couldn't get past. Oh, lost it, but Barrow gets it back for the pull-up jumper. Hits the glass right into the hands of the Dragons. Dragons taking it up. Shane Taylor decides to go all the way to the rim. It goes in, and that is good. An and one by Shane Taylor. First one that the Dragons have had tonight, and that's one of the first breaks they've had tonight.
Yeah, you know, early offense. Shane Taylor getting to that left hand. You could tell he wants to get to that left hand, and he got there and finished over top the defense. You know, again, like I said, this last 240 is going to be real important for both teams. Howard's trying to get this thing under 10, and Dundalk's trying to keep it above 10 going into the half.
Whoa. Okay, Lions got it. We're fighting over that rebound. Underneath to Thompson. It goes in. It's good.
That started with Neverton's pass.
Yes, it did. Neverton with a beautiful pass across the court. Right to Markel Thompson.
Back to the free throw line for Howard. I think it's another bench decorum tech.
I was just going to say, no one got fouled, but Arthur Roach going back to the line.
Again, I wish the refs had just reffed the game here. You know, I mean, this is a really big game for both teams. You know, it's a lot of emotion. Let's play the game. No one's getting overzealous.
Yeah, I mean, you got to be excited about it. It's a regular season game. And you're right. Go Lions. Soccer Mom, Savannah, thank you for stopping in. Brady Folk, Dundalk killing themselves, what he said. Dundalk starting to have a little bit of trouble here. 11 points. Want to keep it at least above in double digits with 1:19 left here in the half.
Yeah, the way that Dundalk's played this half, you want to finish strong here. Taylor
going up. He pulls up on the jumper and gets it in for 2.
That's a tough shot.
That was a tough shot. And, man, if that didn't wake up the Dragons for a second. Now, for the first time in a long time, the Lions are only beating in single digits. They're only winning. Almost lost control of it. There's this jump ball going up and it's staying down here with the Lions. Possession arrow pointing down to this side. And this is the kind of thing that Howard fans here really like to see.
Howard's got a lot of fans here for this to be a road game, but they've been on the road all season, so their fans are used to traveling.
There it is. If we got any Howard fans in the chat on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe to this page so you know when, just in case Howard plays us again, we go live. All right, Jay Sperry gets the inbound pass.
Really want Neverton to get the ball here.
Yeah, Neverton's been trying to get that shot to fall. Turn around, jumper, no good. Those offensive rebounds are not looking as hot as they were for the Lions.
Yeah, Howard's been a lot better on the defensive glass.
And that is Arthur Roach. He's been a problem since he came off the bench.
Good pass.
Nice pass over to the corner for 3! And it goes in. That is Emmanuel Henriquez. He was someone who missed a lot of free throws, a lot of shots, and he suddenly became hot with 19 seconds left, the shot clock off. Charles Neverton, you asked for it, coach. He's got his hands on the ball, 13 seconds.
Great defense.
Bounce pass over to Thompson, 8 on the clock. Thompson trying to find a way in.
Great defense by Howard.
Couldn't get it. There it is. Howard, they got their hands on it. Roach has it. Puts it up in the air. Does not get it go in. Hits the front of the rim, then the net. And here we are. Lions up 29-23. This looks like a totally different game in that last couple of minutes versus what we saw the first 18.
You know, I told you with 2:40 left, you know, how both teams finished that half would be really telling. Howard finished it on a run, started by Shane Tellers and one. But the energy for Howard on defense has just been better. It started with getting defensive rebounds. But, you know, Dundalk led all throughout that half, and they did their job well enough to, you know, be up with 6 at the half. You know, you'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, when you're down as much as you were at the half, yes, you will absolutely take that. So, once again, the score, 29-23, Lions in the lead. Well, we know that you're here for your CCBC Dundalk Lions, but this is a great and exciting game, and we want you to be here and come back for the second half. So, yeah, if you have not yet, please like that video. Please subscribe to the page and make sure you click that bell so you know when we go live and you get all the notifications for your CCBC Dundalk Lions, not just for basketball, but baseball season's coming up as well. So for Mike Sini, I am Deacon Storm. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with the start of the second half. Don't forget to leave those shout-outs in the chat. I'll read them when I get back. All right, we are back. This is Deacon Storm alongside, hold on, Mike Sini, coach of the national champion CCBC Essex Knights, the women's basketball team.
There's no women's team here at Dundalk, so we're the women's team.
That's right, the women's team. All right, score 29-23. We saw a little bit of a, whoa, wait a second. Oh, got back control. Mills up at the top, passing that one off. They're doing so many quick passes, I can't even say who's got it. Mills got it back underneath, loses control, Lions got it, and this is what we were seeing at the beginning of the last half. Wait a second. Dragons got it back. I believe that was Shane Taylor trying to give that one a shot. Not able to get it.
Dundalk brought a hard double team that time when they went into Mills. I wonder if they'll do more of that in the second half. Make them pass out of that double team.
Oh, yeah. It's up in. There it is. That is Shane Taylor. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Charles Neverton, their leading scorer, didn't score in the first half.
Yeah,
and they got the lead.
Yeah, and I got confronted in the hallway about that. A fan that's here, and he asked me about what's going on with Neverton. I'm not in the locker room. I don't know. I can only say what's happening here. That was a big shot attempt. Shakur Smith, he had 2 shots at it, couldn't get it in. Dragons got it back. Driving down on the fast break. That was Conway. Couldn't get it in. Another shot attempt. That was back. Shane Taylor out to the corner. Doesn't go in. That was Ryan Conway on the 3-point attempt. There's Barrow, though, goes for it. He was going up for the lay-in, and there was some contact.
Conway's 0 for 4 from threes. One of their best 3-point shooters on the year. He's shooting 36% from the 3-point line. He's having a tough go at it tonight here at the Dundalk Lions. Then, I know one or two things about these rooms here.
Almost like the playground double rims a little bit. Yeah, I get you.
It's funny how many we don't make here.
I'm sure a lot of people around the league that play here probably says the same thing. Barrow able to knock down both.
Dundalk back into their 1-2-2 press.
And they are able to get the rock across the court untouched. Ryan Conway.
This is Mike Smelkerson's box play. He's looking to get it to Andrew Mills down low. Told you.
You were right. And that's what the coach does, but Mills lost control of it. Neverton.
Mills isn't having a good game at all.
Yeah.
It's funny, the 2 stars of this game, Mills and Neverton, aren't really playing well, either of them.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's like a tale of 2 teams. That was kind of a lazy bounce pass, but it was able to be wrapped up. Shakur Smith drives all the way up. Took those long steps, able to get from the free throw up to the rim, but no good. Bounce pass on the inside. All the way back out to Shane Taylor. Taylor. Oh, he's lost himself a little bit of ground by stepping back. Passing that one over to, Bowie. Not able to grab it. Neverton tried to get the rebound.
Good hustle, Shane Taylor.
Shane Taylor with the hustle back to Conway. He was up in the air. Let's see what the call is.
I've been really impressed by this Shane Taylor kid for Howard. He plays really hard. Has some good footwork, great ball handler. Reminds me of Derek Fisher. People remember that name.
Oh, I do. I do. I understood that reference. Had some substitutions come in.
He took Neverton out. A little breather here.
There's Markel Thompson. He's guarding Jalen Bowie. Taylor on the inside pass. Nice little spin around move. Up in, the ball does not go in. That was Mills on the miss. Shakur Smith down here on the other end. 17-20 left here in the game.
I love the pace that Shakur Smith plays with.
Very intense.
Yes.
Very, very intense. Speaking of, he's got his hands on the ball. He's the one that you normally see drive up, and a little bit of a travel. You know, trying to do that double move was Hussein Williams. Unfortunately, not able.
I love this 1-2-2 press that they're putting on Howard, speeding him up a little bit. Dundalk's doing a really good job on defense.
And they are applying the pressure. And then when they get across that half-court line, they don't let it go. Right up in the middle, though.
Can't let it get to the middle.
Nope, you cannot. That was Omich Wilson for his first points of the game this evening. And Howard's bench has been doing pretty good this evening. You got Arthur Roach doing well. Oh, my goodness. Hussein Williams for the long three. Got a little bit of a curvature on that bounce pass. Driving up, he's getting smacked right out of his hands by Molina. Barrow by himself gets the lay-in for another two. That's the kind of defense that you want to see from the Dundalk Lions.
Dundalk's intensity is on another level.
All the way on the outside. Conway got it. Driving up. And got some contact on the way up. Looks like it might be called on Markel Thompson.
If Dundalk can stay out of the fouls, you know, they're playing really good defense on the initial drive. You know, if they can not foul here and finish off the possession with a rebound, you know, they're taking a lot of stuff away that Howard likes to do.
Well, and that was a lot. That's another reason why Howard was able to get back in this game, were those fouls, those free throws, and the technicals.
Yeah, and the technicals too. 2 techs in that half.
It did not help the case. Vashti Washington, I see your comments. Subbing in is good.
Howard's been the man-to-man all game. You know, I like it. Dundalk's been trying to run some stagger stuff off of it. Here's one here.
Three's up in the air. It's good! Hussein Williams once again for another three. Shot that all the way out of Lynchburg, Virginia.
He's feeling it.
And when you start heating up, that's going to be an issue for Howard. Conway trying to get the cross up over.
And you're feeling it. You feel it on defense, too.
Yep, ball back up. That one hits the back of the rim. Barrow able to grab that rebound. Shakur Smith has his hands on it.
Again, look at the pace.
Yes. Contact.
That's off pace. That's a good call, in my opinion. I thought Shane was a little leaning a little bit. You know, I thought Shakur Smith was the first one there. I know the crowd doesn't like it, but I thought it was a good call.
Well, I must say that I'm not sure where I'm at right now. But, yeah, the crowd very audibly let us know that they weren't fans of that call.
That was a good call. The pace that Shakur plays with, man, it keeps you on your heels. And Shane, I thought, was on his heels. That's a block.
Shakur Smith underneath to Hussein Williams, who gets his first 2 points.
Mike Smelkerson needs another timeout.
Well, let's see if he calls. We noticed at the beginning of this game that he was not about that. 15:07 left here. Like I said, haven't been too many timeouts. Howard's still fighting for it.
Sometimes I like to get a basket, then call a timeout. Turnover.
Yep, turnover, and that is what happens when you try to get over the long arm of Malachi Washington. You lose control of it. Lions back down here off the steal, thanks to Washington. Barrow up at the top of the key. Passing that one off to Shakur Smith. Smith being sized up by Taylor, but the pick set by Molina. And it looks like that call's going to go against the Dragons. And, man, I'm going to tell you something, Coach. You don't hear that often here. Okay?
Like I told you, Howard's been on the road all year. You know, this is their fans travel with them.
That's right. And any Howard fans we got in the chat, let us know. Let us know who's in the chat. All right.
Hussein
Lions, goodness. Hussein almost unguarded, couldn't get the ball to drop, though. Dragons fought their way back down. That was Roach, passed it back out. Barrow guarding up. Wilson got it. Passing it back over to Johnson. Johnson starts to drive up, passing on the outside for three to Roach. Roach misses. Nice spin move by Barrow to get that to stay here with the Lions. 14 minutes left.
How many threes made on either side?
Well, I know the Lions have been doing their due diligence with the threes, and Molina fighting underneath to get 2. I got it right in front of me. I just got to look at the paper.
Yeah, no, it's 5 makes for Dundalk after the 2 made by Hussein, and only 1 make for Howard this game.
Wow.
Here's one here.
Here it comes, and that one was almost. That was on.
Oh, great pass.
Nice pass. Shakur Smith with the jam, the slam, and the dunk. Gets the 2. 45-28 is your score.
What a pass by Barrow.
Yeah, I mean, when you run point, you're a good point guard. You know how to get that ball out of here. Get it into the hands of the right man. Fighting a little bit for it. Starting to drive up. Do we got a call?
That's a good call. You know, I love Malachi Washington's energy. He tried to take that charge there. I thought he was a little late. You know, then he jumped in the air. I thought it was a good call by the official.
Wow. And the end, well, this is the second one we've seen this game. We got a host of substitutions coming out for each team, in and out.
That's the 3rd foul on Washington. You know, Malachi's been really good for them, really good energy. You know, I don't want him to get in a foul trouble here. I hope he's able to control himself before getting the 4th.
Yeah, that would be nice. We've only had about 7 minutes pass through.
This game's flying.
Ball's up. He's good. I think that has to do with a lot of the non-timeouts that are called as a timeout's called. And, man, your score, 45-31. Let's see what kind of timeout we get before I play the imaginary music. It's a 30-second timeout. It's a quick one. So, with that, we're going to look into the chat real quick. We got Let's Go Huss, Elder Robert Washington. Robert Washington here from Malachi. There you go. Vashti Washington, what's up, big bro? Say it again, sir. We got some liveliness in the chat. And why didn't number 4 play all year until now? That was a question asked by Hussein Williams. I mean, not Hussein Williams. Number 4 is Hussein Williams. A question was asked by Brady Folk. The answer, I don't know.
Well, sometimes, you know, kids come in, you know, and have to work out some eligibility stuff or whatever the case may be. And Hussein is now ready to play in the second semester. Sometimes you have to sit out the first semester, come back in the second semester. Yeah. I tell you one thing, he's a huge addition.
I was just gonna say, like, he came ready to play. He must have been waiting for this for a long time.
He's ready to play. He's a transfer. I just forgot from where. He's a Division I transfer from somewhere.
Well, he's playing like it. Shakur Smith on his way down. Rim probably needs a little time to heal after Shakur Smith was done with it on the last play. Shakur Smith, there he is again. Oh, not able to get it. They're fighting over it. Looks like it may have gone out, and it's going to the Dragons.
Now, Shakur might be upset he didn't get a foul there, but the pressure that he's putting on Howard's defense, attacking them all night long, that's going to pay dividends.
And it seems like it has. Right now, the Lions back up 14 points. They were up by 6.5, and they were able to regain some of those points that they had in the first round. Barrow trying to get it. 3 for 3. It's in, and it is good. That is John Thomas coming off the bench for the first time, getting his score in. 45-34 your score. Up, 3 is in the air. Doesn't go. Molina tried to drive up, lost it. That was a 3 ball in the air by Hussein Williams. He was not able to get it to fall.
You know, this kid, Jaden Johnson, that's playing for Howard right now, is playing really hard, man, you know, on defense. And then that was a great skip pass over to a shooter.
Jaden Johnson, the freshman out of Upper Marlboro, Maryland.
Yeah, he's playing well.
Shakur Smith on the inbound. Bounce pass, Barrow for 3. Boom! Bottom of the net.
Dundalk's feeling it now and again.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And this was kind of how it was at the beginning of the game. 11:59 left here. 48-34 your score.
That was a great out-of-bounds set that they ran to get that 3 for Barrow.
That was. Barrow almost had the wide open look. Oh, my goodness. Speaking of, he was trying to fight through. He's feeling it. Got the foul, but could not get the basket.
Hussein Williams is tall too, man. What's his stature?
We got Hussein Williams at 6'5".
Yeah, he's tall, man. He's big. He's a player.
Yes.
He's a player.
Coming out of Heritage High School from Lynchburg, Virginia.
Yes.
Ball's up, in, and good. This is also John Thomas's first time at the line. He was relatively quiet in the first half, as in very quiet, as in absolutely silent. Ball's back up, it's in, it's good. 48-36 is the score. 12 points separating the two teams. Long pass from Barrow over to Smith, over to Molina. Almost got it intercepted. Molina goes up, not able to get it, but whoa, now wait a second. Off the rebound. And that's going to be 2 shots.
I didn't think it was a bad call, honestly.
Well,
Malachi Washington is playing his tail off.
Yes, he is. And if you don't go by what the fans who came with Howard are saying, because I have to remind you, we are in Dundalk. If you don't listen to them, then you understand, or you would know, like, hey, it wasn't that bad.
I think this is good for Dundalk, though. To have a game like this and the crowd's against them, they're up, but, Howard's definitely fighting back.
Oh, yeah.
This is good for Dundalk.
Well, it's good for both teams.
Good for both teams.
Malachi Washington draining the first.
Again, Washington, had 4 rebounds in the first half. He had 2 on that possession. He's been rebounding the ball really well on the offensive glass. 4 offensive rebounds in the first half. That's 2 more right there.
And I can't wait to see his numbers at the end. Goes in. And Malachi Washington, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, and that's the kind of production the Lions are going to need to keep this lead going. Dragons fighting down on the way, a little bit of back and forth passing between Roach and Johnson. Starting to drive up. And refs are talking about it. They're discussing it.
Could be a goaltend here to make it an N1. I think it was close. I don't know if it was a goaltend.
Yeah.
I thought the ball was a little low.
Let's see what the refs. And then we got a third ref now. Everybody, the whole team is talking about it.
It's a really big call, whatever they're going to make. It's a really big call. 2 shots.
2 shots. Oh, man. I don't mean to laugh, but it's hard when you think about the reaction of these
Mike
fans.
Smelkison is giving the ref an earful.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. I'm sure every single one of these fans want to do the same. Ball is up. Front of the rim. And see, and that's why, like you said, that kind of call is important.
It's really important.
It's the difference between a 3-point shot and now it's looking like 1. John Thomas, 2 for 3 from the line.
He missed both.
There it is. And that's why that kind of call is important. It's going to stay down here with the Dragons, though. And the Howard Community College fans are here.
Mike Smelkison said that Will Thomas on the Howard bench are letting the refs have it.
Yes. Yeah, the fans are not happy here either. You got people standing up and everything. Wow. 50-36 is your score, 11-27. Left here in the...
Howard's got to play better, though. I feel for Mike, and I know he's fighting for his boys, but they got to play better here.
Speaking of, there's the 3 is up in the air. That didn't hit anything. And that's going to be a foul.
This game has been all about Dundalk's energy and want more. That's what it's been about. And Mike's throwing his team some fight here. Trying to breathe a little fire through the Dragons. But honestly, it just comes down to them playing better, making their free throws, making their layups. The refs aren't controlling this game. The teams are. That's
true. And right now, from free throw line, they haven't been showing too much success on the Dragons side, although Mills able to drain that one. We got us a substitution. That is going to be Divine Jones coming in for a leaving Malachi Washington. He's going to take his seat. A little bit of a rest.
Ton of time left. Fast-paced game.
Ball is up. Mills not able to land the second one, but the Dragons get
another missed free throw.
Get it. Whistle blown. And it looks like the Dragons are going back. Right now, the Lions already had 8 fouls.
Well, Mike Smelkison let the refs have it, and they've called back-to-back fouls on Dundalk. That's usually how it goes. You let the refs have it a little bit, they'll start blowing their whistle.
Yeah. It worked. Deacon Storm here alongside Coach Mike Sini.
Doesn't matter, though, if you don't put them in.
Really
you
doesn't.
got to make your free throws.
That's what I mean. Like, you can blow the whistle all you want to, but that ball ain't going in the hoop, then.
Howard was 10 for 19 from the free throw line in the first half. They're still missing. You know, again, this isn't the refs. You know, you can't blame refs. You have to do what you have to do, and they have to make their free throws.
That's absolutely right.
Dundalk's giving them opportunities. Dundalk's got to do a better job of not fouling. Howard's got to do a better job of making them pay for it. They got to make their free throws.
Yeah, Emmanuel Henry.
Oh,
well, that got tipped in. Have to see later who gets credit for that.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
Whoa. Shakur Smith gets it. Refs didn't count it. Oh, they got him with the violation.
10 seconds.
Yep, 10 seconds too long. Staying on one side of the court.
That started with number 3, John Thomas for Howard. His intensity, his energy. Thomas and Johnson off the bench have given Howard a lot of energy.
Yes, Roach as well. We got us a timeout call. Looks like that's going to be on the Howard side. That's going to be a long timeout. So myself, Deacon Storm, and Coach Mike Sr. going to take a break. We'll be right back at the end of the timeout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Deacon Storm, Coach Mike Sini, national champion, sitting next to me as we call this game between the Howard Community College Dragons and your CCBC Dundalk Lions. And off the inbound, we got us a whistle blow.
Shot clock reset to 20.
There we go. I was ready to call a foul, number 20.
Dundalk's changed up and went zone here.
Yep, I see them. Oh, he just goes for the shot. Gets it off the back of the rim. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. What a showing of strength by Emmanuel Henriquez to put another 2 on the board and possibly another 1 because he got the game 1.
That was a strong move.
Wow.
And now, again, the energy Henriquez is bringing has just been amazing, too. The game, I tell my girls this all the time, basketball is a big energy game. You know, the team that has the good energy usually figures out a way to figure it out.
Yeah. And this has actually been a pretty decent back and forth. Now, a back and forth where the Lions have been in the lead the entire time, but it's been a very good back and forth.
Yeah, Dundalk's controlled all the way.
Oh, here we go. Long pass. Oh, no! Shakur couldn't get it in. Dragons back here on the other end. That one doesn't go. It goes.
Mills.
Tipped in by the Dragons. 7 points separating the two teams. Charles Neverton passing it over. Gets it out to Barrow. Barrow over to Berhanu with the 7-foot three-pointer. Doesn't go.
I don't know if Coach loved that shot.
Dragons still fighting on the way down. Lions get it back.
But I know you loved it. Oh, Hussein.
There goes a tough lay-in by Hussein.
Hussein is going to work here tonight.
Gets the 2.
Dundalk back into their zone. Yeah, I like the zone. It's a good change of pace. See what Howard has for it.
showing a little different bit of a face
Yeah.
for the Lions, instead of constantly being, here we go, timeout called, and that one is going to be called by Howard. 52-43 the score, 9:27 left here. Oh my goodness. Get your shout outs in the chat though. And if you haven't liked this YouTube video already, please like and subscribe to the channel and click that little bell next to the subscribe button, so that way you can get the information and get notified every time the Lions go live, whether it be with basketball or baseball. So we don't have an exact clock on what this timeout is, but we're going to pretend like they gave it to us after that.
Mike Smelkerson called it. I know he called it because Dundalk went into a zone and Howard hadn't really figured out a way to beat it yet. I guarantee you he called timeout there to draw up his own stuff, and they're going to come out with something good here to go against Dundalk's zone. Dundalk's zone has been slowing them up the last couple possessions.
Yep. Score once again, 52-43. Lions in the lead by 9. They've been with most of this game. Most of this game they've been in the lead by double digits. It's been the majority of it. Right now they're in the lead by 9. So I don't know if that's a cause for panic, but I feel like staying away from just leading by single digits is something they're not looking for. And just threw it up in the air, Howard. That was Roach. Underneath Mills. Gets it to go.
Mills is showing his stuff here in the second half.
Yep, and Howard starting to play a little tighter. Barrow, long pass over to Neverton. Neverton still hasn't put any points on the board yet, but has tried multiple times. Gets it back to Barrow. Barrow drives in and double dribble. Kind of got hung up a little bit when he was trying to get into the paint and get that pass off.
Dundalk's got to settle down. Coach might need a timeout. Settle his boys down. So
you go.
High energy game on both sides. This game's gonna come down to who makes the smart plays in the end.
Yes, it is, and they got about 8 minutes to figure this one out. Hands that one off to Johnson. Johnson passing that one to Conway. Conway back to Johnson. Johnson being sized up by Neverton. Neverton switches off. So swinging around to Conway. Big three from the back, doesn't work. That was Emmanuel Henriquez on the attempt.
Again, this zone is giving Howard some trouble. This Dundalk zone has been really good. That shot was taken with 2 seconds left on the shot clock.
Yep, they're forcing them back, and that's good for the Lions. They try to get some time off this clock. 13 on their shot clock now. 8:02 on the clock. Oh, he almost lost control. Shakur Smith goes up and it is good.
Man, Shakur Smith looked like Tupac Shakur tonight. He's balling.
He is
balling.
He asked him, how did you want it?
No lie.
Don't lie. Howard on the back end, trying to get their hands on the ball,
That was great defense by Shakur, too. I thought it was a charge.
3 ball up in the air by Roach. Elson Berhanu gets the rebound.
This zone has been giving Howard trouble.
And Shakur Smith taking his time passing that one off to Barrow. Barrow guarded tightly by Johnson. Berhanu tried to set up the pick, but Johnson just kind of went through it. And Johnson, a little bit too much contact when Barrow tried to make that shot attempt.
It's a good call.
That is a good call. I agree. It's going to be 2 shots for the Lions, 54-45 the score, 7:13 left. And we hope everyone's having a good night tonight. And we hope that we see you back here on the YouTube channel. Of course, this video will be live if you want to go back and rewatch. Barrow not able to knock that one down.
You want to make your free throws here. You're entering the fourth quarter. Actually, we're in the fourth quarter of this game.
Pretty much, yes.
Definitely want to finish out making your free throws.
There he does.
Let's see if Dundalk goes back to this. Oh, man. You okay, big guy?
Whoa. Well, he's done. Berhanu's good. He's up. And sometimes this floor, it catches you because it's not a wood floor. Moving forward. Up for the jumper.
Great
no
rebound.
Good. Great rebound by Berhanu.
The zone has really turned the game around for Dundalk. Howard's on their heels, trying to figure out how to beat it.
Yep, Barrow and Williams back and forth. Barrow fighting. Oh, wait. It was tipped. It was tipped by Mills. Bounce pass over to Johnson. Johnson goes in. Does not get it in, but he does get fouled on the way up with 6:39 left. 10 points separating the two teams.
Well, that's how you beat the zone right there. You get out in front of it, get in transition, see if you can get an easy one. But Howard's going to have to figure out this zone offense here if they're going to win this game. Dundalk's doing a great job of packing it in. Howard haven't shown that they can hit threes. They haven't shown that tonight. Well, what zones do is they make you take outside shots. They pack the paint in. Can you make one from outside? Howard hasn't proven that they can.
Yep, Howard only making 2 3-pointers tonight. And, I mean, that's a major impact on the score, I imagine.
100%.
Jaden Johnson knocking down those 2 free throws. Back out to Shakur Smith. Bobbled it a little bit, but got control. Neverton over here. Trying to get a pass. Hussein Williams gives it back to Shakur Smith. 17 on the shot clock. 6:23 left,
Travel.
and we got a travel.
That's a good call.
And this is the point where, and we noticed it at the end of the first half, where the Lions are starting to kind of trip up a little bit. They come out strong, and just can't keep it together.
You know, that's why I like to see Dundalk use a timeout here soon, just to settle your troops down and have them finish this game the right way. They're in position to knock off the #1 seed in the conference.
And that is a big, big tell in itself. Lions currently 7-6, 1-1 in the conference. Howard undefeated in the conference. I'm sure they want to stay that way, but they're not going to do it like that. Hussein Williams with the cross up, gets on the outside. Never did up for 3, doesn't go. Johnson back down on the other end, doesn't get that one to go. And the refs stop it. 5:43 left here on the clock.
You know, if I was coaching Charles Neverton, I'll tell him right now, look him in his face, and I'll say, hey, the next one's going in. The next one is going in. You got to have the confidence. You got to believe it. You know, he's too good of a shooter, too good of a player, you know, to lose confidence in himself. I hope he keeps shooting this thing.
Doesn't stop. Charles Neverton, usually one of the prolific 3-point shooters here.
Dundalk deserves to win this game. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to. Just because you deserve something doesn't mean you're going to get it. You know, they deserve to win this game, but they're going to have to finish it.
I mean, you're right. And when you're in a spot like Emmanuel Henriquez, balls up, that one goes in. And you're 3 for 11 from the free throw line, unofficially. It's something you got to look at. Like, those could have been points for you. All the way far on the outside, Barrow almost went for the 3-pointer, decides not to. Great pass, Williams for 3, and it goes in.
How good has Barrow been tonight making passes? I mean,
he's been very good making passes tonight.
What a play out to the corner. And Hussein again. He's balling.
Hussein balling out there. Howard trying to get an answer. That was up. Lions get the ball back on the attempt.
Howard can't make an outside shot. They just can't. They cannot make an outside shot, and Dundalk's doing a great job of zoning them up. Beat us making an outside shot.
Berhanu with the 3, once again, doesn't go.
Now, you've seen him. He can make these.
Yeah. Ball is up in the air. And that one is no good. Mills going back to the free throw line again.
You know, he's taking them confidently, and you know, there's a big stretch in the game here.
Coach would have told him not to take him if he couldn't.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. He's taking them confidently. You keep shooting them.
Yep, just like Neverton. Mills. Not Mills, excuse me.
That is Mills.
No, that is Mills, yes. Yep. Sorry. Mills up at the free throw line. He's able to drain that one. He is 5 for 8 from the free throw line unofficially. So we'll go up for another one. And that one does not go in.
Howard's missed too many free throws.
Too many free throws.
It's like kind of laughable.
And that's what's keeping the Lions in the game right now. Up by 9 points with 4:39 left. Still, at this point, anybody's game. But the way Shakur Smith's playing,
that's a good call.
Wait a second.
Push them in the back.
Oh, okay.
On our big guy.
That one is called on Elson Berhanu.
I think Howard's shooting 2 here.
Well, Lions have more than 10 fouls.
Yeah.
So, I guess that's leaning to the aggressive amount of or version of play that they have right now.
Yes, I agree. What it is Dundalk is a pressure team. And they want to ball pressure, so that you'll foul a little bit, but their tempo has been good, and Howard's missed free throws, so you just kind of keep living with your tempo, and hopefully we don't foul as much towards the end of the game.
Ball is up. And that one's good. That is Meach Wilson. He's got his first free throw of the night. And every little bit for Howard helps. Ball's up. There we go.
7-point game here, 4.5 left to play.
Yeah, the Lions are
only 3 possessions.
Currently dealing with the tightest deficit so far since this game started.
The pass.
Oh, inside. Couldn't power it in, but Molina gets his hands back on it. And Barrow cleans it up.
Barrow's been solid. Every time Dundalk needs a play, he makes a pass or he makes a shot.
Barrow doing his due diligence out there. 4:09 left on the clock. 9 points separating the two teams.
Dundalk back in this 2-3 zone. Howard's been struggling with it.
Ooh. Underneath. Fighting over it. They're going to the line. And that's probably the best case scenario for the Lions because that was almost a guaranteed 2 points. But that's going to send Meach Wilson back to the line, and he's been pretty good. He's 2 for 2 so far. See if he can keep that streak alive. And he does, and it seems like Meach might be the key to some of the problems that Howard's having.
I mean, it's been a team effort in missing these. I'd be really interested to see if Mike Smelkerson goes back to Andrew Mills here in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, he's been to the line a lot, just like Henriquez. Been to the line a lot. 3:50 left on the clock. 60 to 53 is your score. Shakur Smith driving in. And let's see what the call is. It's going to go down here.
It doesn't count, but Hussein hit another corner 3 there.
I saw that. And he's charging up.
That kid's been pretty impressive tonight.
Yes. Coming out of God knows where, playing his first game, and he is crushing it. Shakur Smith to the line. Doesn't get it to go. There. That was a big miss. Lions needed that to keep the momentum going. Dragons are fighting up. And foul called. Wait a second. Oh, never mind. This is going to be travel. And it's going back to the Lions side.
I don't know if it was a travel, but it didn't look clean. So if it doesn't look clean, it's dirty.
It's dirty. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Charles Neverton down here on the near side of your screen. Passing it out to Barrow, who's between the circles. He's driving up. Stops and gives it back to Shakur Smith. 14 on the shot clock. Shakur just decides to go for it. Knocks it down for 3. Wow.
Shakur Smith, Xavier Barrow, Zane Williams. These guys have been putting on a show.
Yes. And that's not even supporting cast that normally does put on that show.
These guys have been making tough shots, man, all night long.
All night. Up in the YouTube chat, I see Carissa Lawton for the Lions and for number 24, Anthony McCall, and Nas checking in. Let's go. And that bounces out. And like you said, they gotta nail them. Gotta nail those free throws. Johnson missing his first one of the evening. And that second one goes in.
Howard's been all-time bad at the free throw line tonight. Honestly, it's just you're not gonna win ball games like that. No matter who you play. And Dundalk's energy and effort has been top notch all night. You're not gonna win ball games missing that many free. You're not gonna help yourself.
Correct.
You're just not gonna help yourself.
Correct. Score is 63-54. I'm Deacon Storm. He is Coach Mike Sini. We'll be right back after this timeout. And we are back. Deacon Storm, Coach Mike Sini, coach of the national champion Essex Knights. Whoa, ball got a little bit away from Shakur on the pass. That's up, and it is good. That is Jaden Johnson for two. I'm sorry, not Jaden Johnson, Shane Taylor for two.
Jaden Johnson got the steal, though.
Yes. Barrow trying to find a way out. 63-56 to score here, 2:48 left. Any points by the Lions at this juncture is going to be a huge problem for Howard. Oh, no.
Yeah.
For those wondering what just happened, Barrow tried to smack the defender's hand out of his way, and you can't do that, just like a defender can't smack your hand while he's trying to get the ball.
Yep. That's a foul all day long.
Man.
Twice on Sundays.
.239 left here in the game.
Shane Taylor's back in. He just had that last basket. I liked him a lot in the first half and early in the second half.
Yep, and Mills is here. Here's the three-ball attempt. Up in the air. Lions get the rebound. That's Molina on the rebound. And Barrow is walking it down. 2:20 left here in the game.
Feels like Dundalk just needs a basket here to seal the deal.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like one basket, and that's it. That's it.
Barrow again.
We must say it's not over, but that was the one we were looking for.
Yeah. Xavier Barrow's been huge, man. He's been huge. What a point guard.
Whoa, got hands on hands there. Refs call it.
There's Mills again going back to the line. So that Barrow basket was crucial, but now with Mills going back to the line to try to cut it back to 7 with 2 minutes left, Howard's not in awful shape, but not great shape.
Yeah, it's with all things considered, 2:02 left. That's a lot of time.
So time.
And 65-56, that you can erase that, and you can erase that in 30 seconds. To be honest.
See how these 2 free throws go here.
Yeah, let's see. He's been up at the line a lot today. There it is. I would say if anybody's warmed up at the line, it's Andrew Mills.
Mills been on a lot all night long. He's 75%. He's missed a ton tonight, but
yeah,
75% on the season.
Yeah, Mills and Henriquez have been pretty much setting up shop at the free throw line at the charity stripe. Ball's back up.
Missed another one.
That one doesn't go up. I don't think he's made two both times. Like maybe he's happened once, but yeah.
Haven't seen 2 from him.
Gets it across the half-court line, thankfully. There's Neverton trying to find his first points of the night.
Trying to find his foot in there, too.
Yeah. Barrow goes all the way up on his own, but puts a little bit too much mustard on it. But a steal from Neverton. Neverton puts it up. He gets the foul. But he does not get the basket. Excuse me.
That was a big play by Neverton, though. Howard's trying to streak there, for a fast break opportunity. He comes right in for the steal. He hadn't had a good offensive night, but he's played hard.
And playing hard is what gets you where you are now. 65-57 the score. Neverton finally up at the free throw line.
Make 2 here, all's forgotten.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You make the 2 that matter. And I mean, it's very odd for me not to have on my scoring sheet any points next to his name. Yeah. It's very weird, but I do now. He's got 1.
And, they brought in Hussein, and, he's clearly, a really good scorer, too. And Shakur's been on tonight. Neverton hasn't really gotten it going, but Dundalk's got a lot of options.
Oh. And the Dragons passing it back and forth. It gets stolen. I think, yep, it did. Something that happens a lot on this court for those who watch a lot of the games here. You try to dribble along that baseline, probably going to get like, you're not fouled, but get your ball called out.
Yeah, well, Hussein, though, I'm not mad at the effort. Again, he's been all over the court on offense and defense. That was a great steal.
Oh, yeah. Shane Taylor on the inbound to Mills. Mills passing that one over. That one doesn't go. That's going to be a foul, and we're going to get some foul shots. Now, this is pretty much what we expected for the last minute of the game. 66-57 is your score. The Dragons are down, so they got to figure out a way. They got to get up.
Yeah, I can imagine if he makes 2 here, Mike Smokes is going to call timeout, set up the press.
That would certainly change a few things. That would make it 66-59. And
Howard hasn't really been able to go to the line and make 2 a lot tonight, though.
Oh, no, they have not. While we're waiting in the chat, we got
Malachi Washington fouled out. What a great game.
Oh,
Coaches
yeah.
tell him. He had a great game.
Yeah, if you're
his energy, his effort in that first half really helped Dundalk get the lead.
If you're at home and you're able-bodied, stand up and clap it out for Malachi Washington tonight. Doing a really good job. I don't have his final stats, but we'll read them off if we can get to them. That one is in, though. That one is Emmanuel Henriquez. Once again at the line. Let's see if he's able to string together 2 in a row.
Looks like Mike Smokes is setting up the press now on the free throws.
He does. 66-59 the score. Charles Neverton receiving the inbound pass. Nice. Oh!
Wow, great play.
Wait a second. Right back into the hands of the Lions.
Travel.
See what the ref's calling travel on Charles Neverton when he got caught up before he passed that ball off. Yeah. So that ball's going right back to the Dragons. 1:01 left. We got ourselves a timeout. 66-59 the score. 1:01, like I said. So what's remaining? Let's see what kind of timeout we got. We got us a long timeout. This is Deacon Storm for Coach Mike Sini. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. 1:01 still on the clock. We got some free throws to get through first. But 66-59 is your score. Lions still in the lead, holding on. Sorry about the free throws. We already got through with that. Dragons got the ball driving up. Tried to get the hop. Got the ball back. Lions get possession. Bounce pass over to Hussein. All the way over! Shakur Smith once again getting the bench hyped up. 39 seconds left. 68-59 is your score. That one goes in, though, for the and one. And that's going to change things up a little bit. Ryan Conway Gets it to go.
You know, Shakur Smith, if I had a game ball, I'd give it to him. You know, he's been all over the place on offense and defense. He's been scoring all night. Big shot after big shot. He's laid it all out there on the floor tonight.
He is. He's not letting this one go. This is a conference opponent, an undefeated conference opponent, who's been doing very, very well so far this season. And right now they are on the skids when it comes to the Lions. That one goes in. It's good. But there's still time. 68-62, 36 seconds left. Inbound pass. Gets to go. Barrow got it. Oh, a little bit of a mistimed pass. It's going out of bounds.
Oh,
not yet. Nope. Stays there. Dragons.
How's that nothing?
Don't get it. To go.
It's got to be something. I don't know if it was a block or a charge, but it's got to be something.
Refs just didn't call it. They called what happened under the rim instead. And that ball is going to stay over here.
Howard's going to the line.
Wow. And I feel like that's really not in the best interest of the Lions.
I'll tell you one thing, the boys are slipping and sliding on the court. You know, that was a heck of a trap here, but three people fell right in front of each other.
Yeah. And there's nothing really you can do from that. Ball goes in. It's good. Emmanuel Henriquez has made himself a home at the free throw line.
Yeah, Howard's going to look back at the stat sheet and say, wow, all the free throws.
That one goes in.
But honestly, it's been the free throws and the outside shots that has Dundalk with a 4-point lead with 26 seconds left. Howard hasn't been able to make free throws or outside shots. Dundalk has.
Well, we got ourselves a full timeout here. Score 68-64. Lions still in the league. Less than 30 seconds to go. We'll be right back. And here we are. We are back at the end of that full timeout. Score 68-64. You know what I've noticed? The buzzer really hasn't done what it normally does. Like every time.
Listen, man, we at CCBC, man. You know, sometimes you got to hit the thing a little hard. You know how you hit it back in the TV back in the day?
Yeah.
Hit it, you know?
Smack the side of it. All right, now Lions are going to try again on this inbound pass to try to get the ball in. That 10 seconds is there. It is. And
I thought he called timeout. No?
It looked like he was trying to call timeout, but I think the 5-second violation may have happened.
Man, you got to love JUCO.
Wow. Wow. And yet another timeout. This is not how I thought this game was going to end. 26 seconds. No time has even gone off the clock, and the Lions have turned it over twice. But we are – wow. Okay. Just waiting to see what kind of timeout we got. We'll be right back. And we are back. Deacon Storm coach Mike Cini, national championship coach. And we got 26.3 seconds left here. 68-64 to score. There's the three ball.
Wow.
It almost went in. Elson Berhanu with the rebound. Oh
my
no!
soul!
Lions just gave it back to the Dragons. Mills with the turnaround jumper. Goes in for two. Wait a second. Got us a timeout. And now, Coach Mike Cini. 13.4 seconds left. 2-point game. What do you think, Coach?
You know, I think Dundalk needs to relax here and settle down. Don't throw the ball away. Just don't throw it away. We got 2 timeouts here. Use them. You know, you get in trouble, take a timeout. The crowd's going wild.
Yeah, they are. I can tell you one thing. I never heard Seven Nation Army inside this building, but it's happening. Howard brought it over here, and they are singing themselves into a stupor because they cannot believe that their team has been able to bring it in within 2. This is the closest the Dragons have been all night long.
They got down by as many as 15 in this second half that we're in. Cut it to 2.
Wow.
You know, they're going to need another steal, though. With 13 seconds left, you know, Mike Smelks is probably telling his boys, listen, we got time for one trap and one trap only. If they pass out of that trap, you got to foul right away.
Like immediately. And then
the only thing is there's no that might be for me, though. We're able to advance the ball. They're not. Well, he has no timeouts left anyway, so he might just want to trap here and just take the foul if they can't get anything right away. 13 seconds is not a lot of time. You know, I'd probably get one trap in. You know, try to see if we can make the lob pass happen. We go get it like they have been able to do it. If I'm Dundalk, you know, I'm not throwing this ball. You know, we're dribbling this ball out.
Yeah. I mean, because it hasn't worked for them, if I'm not mistaken. Because I don't have replay here, but I'm pretty sure the last 3 possessions barely crossed the half-court line.
They've been trying to beat the press with the pass. I like to beat the press with the dribble. That's just me.
Well, it might be something the Lions might want to think about. 13.4 seconds. Trying to avoid now. They went from blowing them out to now holding on by 2 points with 13 seconds left. Inbound pass.
Foul right away.
That's what you said.
Foul right away. Now, I may have trapped first to see if we can get them to throw it away again, but I understand Smelt going to go ahead and take a foul right here.
Yeah, it had been working so far for them the last 3 possessions. Changed it up in the last 4 with 12.5 seconds left, and that's going to send Jace Barrett to the line.
Is he at home right now?
I don't know. I'm about to say he got more noise right now in the house than he probably does when he leaves. When he leaves here, leaves the den.
My CCBC Essex women's team is rooting for him over there. They got the spirit fingers. Miss.
And that one doesn't go, but Berhanu almost got the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Let's see what the ref call is. They're talking about it.
They don't know what to call.
Oh my goodness.
They don't know what to call.
2 points separating the two teams.
It's a big call here. Wow.
Oh, stand with the Lions.
It's a big call.
Woo! That was bigger than the last big call.
It's a big call.
Man, got my heart beating out of my chest here.
Again, though, Andrew Mills and Howard were not able to secure the rebound. Offensive rebounds for Dundalk tonight have been the killer.
On the inbound, Elson Berhanu, and he has been fouled. And
now, how is he at the free throw line? Is he just as good at the 3-point line?
Well, yeah. He's good at the 3-point line. The free throw line. He doesn't really go that often though. So we're gonna see, because tonight, the way I feel about the way tonight's going,
he has not been all year.
This is his
first free throw.
I must have been thinking about last year. By the way, Berhanu is his first time. 8.2 seconds left. 2 points separating the two teams. He's at the line. He's up. And it's it.
It's good. It's clean, too. It was clean.
Look at it. Team rallying on it.
It was clean. I ain't going to lie. One more like that. You know, his team will feel real good about him. Oh, look, he's got the shoulder shrug and everything. He's ready.
3 points separating two teams. Elson Berhanu trying to make this a 2-possession game with 8 seconds left. It's up. And it's in.
Smooth.
Woo. Berhanu.
That's game.
With that dagger up for 3. It gets blocked. Berhanu with the rebound. He holds it. And that is it. 70-66. The Lions knock off the #1 team in the conference.
Big win for Dundalk. Big win.
Wow.
That's the biggest one. That's one of the biggest wins they'll have this year. Howard's been right there in the D2 national rankings this year, receiving votes, been in the poll. You know, for Dundalk to win this game here, it's huge for their confidence going the rest of the way.
Yes, Dundalk is going to improve to 8-6, 2-1 on the conference. And guess what? The Dragons are going to fall in conference play. They're going to get one loss added to their record. So, hey, thanks, guys, everyone, for joining. We are going to be back Saturday. We have another game Saturday. I am Deacon Storm alongside of the national championship coach Mike Cini of the Essex Knights for women's basketball. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have not yet, please don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and subscribe to the page and hit that bell next to the subscribe button so that you will know when we go live next. Coach, it's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Deacon.
Appreciate it.
Might be back, man. I'll have fun.
I hope so. You guys have a good rest of your week. See you later.